looked at it from that aspect that like we need to look at it. It's more like a mental health thing. He kind of said, like, why did the baby get up there and say what he said?
Yeah.
Let's not just punish him for it or whatever. Let's figure out why he said it and why hasn't he been trained or like learned how to that's not appropriate kind of thing. And I never looked at it that way. He said sometimes you can just have a quick mental health issue. And maybe that's the case in certain situations and stuff like that. And I think as a whole, like we need to work more on rehabilitation instead of punishment. So I am stepping back and saying, fuck cancel culture. I'm with y'all now. Cancel the cancel culture.
Yeah. But I mean,
I don't think it was a mental health issue, though. To be honest.
I mean, you could categorize it as that, but we did make that argument before. Like when you were still pro mental health, it's sort of like no one is trying to teach anything. Not once are you like, oh, hey, like let's correct him. It's like, nah, go away. You have to die now.
They want to watch.
We disagree
shit
with
burn.
you. You have to.
They want to watch shit burn. That's a fact. Niggas don't. They're not saying that for the purpose of let's teach them. That's not. That wasn't their goal to begin with.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean. And I don't think it was mental health. That's just how he felt. I don't remember what he said, to be honest. But either way, just not even just him. People, period.
Styles' point was valid. Like
super valid, nigga.
You expect just because he now has super mad valid. Fame and millions of dollars, all of a sudden he's a different person or he's more aware or
no, doesn't happen that way. And then you're canceling more than just him. All the people that he employs, you're canceling.
Yeah.
His children, you're canceling. His wife, you're canceling. That's like what did they deserve that too?
Yeah, and like Styles kind of said, like we need to get to the root of why people have these feelings, why they feel that way, and then kind of work from there.
And teach. You know what I mean?
I also think, and I'm glad Styles has been speaking out a lot, it's a lack of OGs, honestly, in the hood. A lot of these grown men don't have mentors. A lot of these black men don't have anybody to talk to, anybody trying to guide them. Baby's making a lot of money. He's just out there, wow, and he's been through a lot. He's probably suffering from some PTSD himself. We don't have to talk about what he's done. You can Google that shit. Yeah. But he's been through a lot. So, you know, I agree with Styles. I kind of agree with fuck cancel culture, but I do think in certain instances it still warrants it.
You're always
going
to be the opposite.
Yeah, word. That's just who you are, my nigga. No. My thing is the cancel culture, when did it ever take effect and actually work? Aside from like the
it happened.
notoriable shit like
people.
The like R. Kelly. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But that wasn't due to cancel culture. That was because he was committing crimes. That's totally different.
Jeremy Piven.
Yeah. When you committing crimes, though, it's different. If you're doing any sexual crimes.
Is Piven canceled?
Yeah.
You haven't seen him. Wasn't he on Hot Boxing with Mike Tyson, like a co-host?
Talking about how he was canceled. It's been years since you've seen Jeremy Piven.
No, cancel culture does impact your pocket.
Yeah.
He did like one movie and nigga got cold. Like he just couldn't get roles. He was like one of the first people canceled. While cancel culture was figuring itself out.
Yeah,
I mean,
shit was
isn't
still.
that,
and that's what I think it should
most
do,
people
Red.
entourage you just don't see anymore?
No, I mean you
Turtle.
see a couple of them like they're
Turtle
still
still
doing
get
things.
acting.
They're producing stuff.
He
behind
was what you call
He was in Power.
Proctor.
Yeah.
Proctor.
Oh,
yeah.
word,
big
Proctor.
role.
Proctor
Yeah.
got canceled?
Nah.
No.
I'm
Saying
still
that
getting rolled.
all those actors on Entourage, you don't really see.
But-
You don't see.
I was about to say, he should have canceled that nigga.
No, you don't see him at all.
Yeah, tell him
Adrian
on it.
Grenier like is running like nonprofits. He's like out saving the world now.
Who that?
Sure.
But one of the
played the main character in Entourage. He's like.
I mean, Vince is Adrian Grenier. But one of the main purposes of cancel culture for me was to exact punishment or have some consequences for your actions.
Yeah. That
I don't think that should go away. And that's why I said I'm not on the fuck cancel culture like wave, but we need consequence.
But
who dictates that though? Who are you to tell me that I have to be punished?
I agree with you.
So
in this case, it's consumers though. In this case, you offend me. Enough of us gang up, and there's
consequences. In our
consequences.
society that you root for the underdog, and as soon as I start winning, you can't wait for me to
Fuck
lose.
up.
Well, Reg, if you start winning and say something real fucking stupid,
Correct me.
that's what cancel culture's for. We just go too far, I
They're
think.
trying to take
Setting
your
my life
whole
on fire, then saying, "Here's how you do it."
Right.
I hope you learned your lesson. Isn't helping shit.
I'm with you on the accountability part. There has to be accountability for actions and what you do. That's everything in life. But I think there also needs to be redemption. Like we need to accept when people have rehabilitated and come back and like be open to that. Now, that's where cancel culture can't really exist because cancel means to completely end.
Word.
So we can't have both redemption and come back and you're completely canceled.
They even
Just
let
consequence culture? Do we need to
they
rename
even
it?
let niggas out of jail after a while.
Renounce?
Yeah. Exactly.
Rename it.
Even let niggas out of jail.
Now-
you know what I mean? For far worse.
Here's the other fucked up thing with cancel culture. What it does is it just makes niggas sneakier. It doesn't make people behave better. It just makes people better at hiding bullshit.
Yeah.
If the culture was more about teachable moments, then you'd be fine. Like people would learn, people wouldn't be afraid to fuck up because people would be there to support and help them like correct course. But now, if you're like someone who's out here doing like Cuomo level shit, you know what I mean? You're just better at hiding it. You're not like, oh shit, I need to stop grabbing bitches. I just need to be more secretive. I just gotta be more secretive about
Predators.
Yeah, that's wild.
This nigga Harvey Weinstein, what happened to him? He's still making movies, right? Like
No Cuomo.
Weinstein Company still
Nah.
No Cuomo.
it.
no Cuomo. Pause, no Cuomo.
No Cuomo. No Cuomo's fire.
Nah, my fault. No Cuomo. It's crazy.
No Cuomo is fire.
You look wild, beautiful, gorgeous on no Cuomo.
Nah, but if I was Italian, I'd be tight though. Yeah. I know you tight because you wish you was Italian. But that nigga,
I heard they're changing the name on the bridge. It was named after his dad. They're changing it.
Nigga really said,
ridiculous.
I'm not a freak. I'm just Italian. That's crazy. Yo, that ain't wild offensive to them niggas. Immediately, that's cancel shit right there.
Who said that? Cuomo said
Cuomo
He
said
said,
that,
I ain't no
actually.
freak, nigga. I'm just Italian, my nigga. We speak
he
with our
say?
hands. That's what he said. He really said
Matter
that.
of fact,
Yeah, we passionate
As-
people. We're
as
passionate
part-
people. We speak
He
with our
said
hands.
this out loud?
Out
in
loud,
public?
nigga. Yes.
This was a
Oh,
press
he's
conference.
wild. He ain't
He
give a
really
fuck.
fucked up.
But low key, here's
Yeah.
the.
That's when he
here's the
stepped down the next day. Like, oh, yeah, I fucked up. I fucked up.
Here's
Because the
the.
mom nigga stepped to him.
Yeah, don't cancel him, but he needs some
Here's
some
the-
therapy, some talking
Here's the
to.
other fucked up shit about cancel culture. It's only really people on, I guess you would call it the left, who's like canceling people. Because if you're looking at like the extreme right, you could do anything you want and you're still in the mix. They're still going to support you.
Yeah.
So when we have people on our side, like you look at what happened with like Al Franken, where he got canceled.
Who that?
He was a senator. But they canceled him because like when he was still a comedian, like 10, 15 years ago, he had grabbed some woman's butt. Fast forward 15 years, he's a senator who's fighting for women's rights, and you want to fire him from office because of some shit he did 15 years ago, completely negating all the work he's done
Nah,
since he got elected.
you can't grab the butt, though. That's
No,
a
I
lot.
understand that, but he was like a
That don't really
comedian
never go
doing
away,
dope.
Was it just like
Nah,
a warranted grab? He just ran up on shorty and just grabbed
Yeah,
the butt?
It was
That's
like a comedic thing. He was in a picture, like
No.
grabbing.
comedic?
Nah,
Like
nah.
he was taking a picture.
This nigga's right
Not like
bugging.
that. I'm saying he
What?
was.
You gotta say no
doing it-
Cuomo, my nigga. Say no Cuomo.
No Cuomo.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
As a joke, but what I'm saying is, it happened 15 years.
You have to, nigga.
It happened 15 years prior. You know what I mean? There was a meme with like fucking the nigga from Facebook as Doctor
Zuckerberg?
Strange.
Yeah.
Yeah, as Doctor Strange going back through
Going
time,
back in time.
like finding people. Like, come on, it's like it happened 15 years
Yeah,
ago.
but you can't
He's
grab the
grown.
buns, my nigga.
You cannot. But I'm saying there has to be some type of like, yeah, like redemption. Like he since then has corrected his actions and has been a champion for women. You got to take that into account.
I hear that, but I'm just saying, if you ever got on wax grabbing
if-
buns, my nigga,
no,
you're
if
pretty
you
much
grabbed
done
it,
up.
There should be an apology. You should
yeah.
apologize. It should be a teachable
That ain't
moment. You
enough.
should go to schools, and so you should get fired. And lose
I'm gonna
your
keep it
job.
100. That's not enough. If you grab buns, though, like grabbing the buns, that's big, son. That's huge. Pause. You can't grab the buns.
That is super offensive.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
agree with you.
No. That's what I'm
But
saying, I
should
can't-
you be fired?
No, but hold on. So this same person,
15 years later.
15 years later, is now teaching niggas not to grab buns? Like, nah. You know what I'm saying? That's not how it works. That's just not how it works. It never goes like that.
So this politician who's passing
Mm-hmm.
legislation that helps women should be fired.
I didn't say he should be fired.
No, but
I
that's
don't know
what
nothing about
happened.
that.
So
I
now-
don't know nothing about it. I'm just saying it doesn't work like that in real life. Realistically,
There
the
has to
nigga
be some type
Can
of
I ask-
redemption.
can I
I'm
ask
not the
you-
same person I was 5 years ago, let alone 10 years ago.
Can I ask you a
grabbing
question?
buns shouldn't have took place.
Yeah. You're an adult.
That's all I was saying,
No,
my
it's
nigga.
terrible.
No Cuomo, my nigga.
No.
So what should be the consequence in your opinion?
Like, I feel like, you know, certain people, there's like situations where you do like community service. I think.
Community
Oh,
service?
hear me out.
Hi,
my
what
Lord.
community service you do with buns grabbing?
Yo.
Can you let me?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
You asked me.
Continue.
I'm like,
My fault.
I think you should be in a situation where obviously there's no one really teaching these life lessons. You know what I mean? So you should be that person. You did it. You fucked up. You should go to schools or whatever. Like maybe put out some PSAs like, hey, stop grabbing butts. Like, stop it.
But, right.
But the niggas that need that course, those are different niggas anyway. I don't think you can really get through to that. You know what I'm saying? That's a mental block, son. You heard? if I gotta explain to you, fam, what's taking over that you gotta just grab reach out and touch?
How did he learn not to grab butts?
Word.
He grew up. He grew up.
Nah, AJ.
People do.
Excuse.
I'm just saying, we did dumb shit when we were kids.
He wasn't
No,
a kid. He was doing
we're not
stand-up
doing-
comedy.
No,
We
not
didn't
like
do
that.
shit. I don't know what you about to say.
No.
We don't express the same views as my son right here. I don't know what's going on. This nigga talking about we did stupid shit. I ain't never grabbed unwarranted buns. Never. I stay grabbing buns, but that's because they've you know what I'm saying? It was asked for. You, on the other hand, you was out here reaching out and touching.
I feel like a risk.
Oh, all right, go ahead. Go ahead, continue, my nigga. Continue.
Fucking flip out, man. I'm about to flip out, man.
The Red Bull Reacher. Go ahead, my nigga. Red Bull Reacher. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
I'm just
That's what they
saying.
call you, Jack Reacher. That's crazy. Go ahead, my
What am I
nigga.
reaching?
I don't know, son. They just got you on the back of somebody's trails like this for the buns. Chasing buns, that's
Nah,
wild.
I never did that. Don't put that on me though. I never did that.
Oh, whoa. He violent. See?
Reach around.
Oh, shit.
Nah, because that's some different level shit.
Y'all rode it together.
That's what I'm saying. See?
I drove
See?
myself.
Nah.
He didn't ride me.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a rodeo.
didn't ride you.
That's a rodeo.
Ride with me.
on,
Express
my
is
nigga.
No one
moving.
accused you of that.
How you gonna play that for
No one
yourself?
accused you of that.
Nah.
He just played the Express moving for himself.
Yeah, that's wild.
Oh, come on.
Wow.
You making this work.
Hey, your cousin.
Nah, but he was wilding though. Like niggas been knew Batman and Robin was that.
Yeah.
So that's what my thing is, why is it news though? It's cool, whatever. We been
they-
knew that.
Nah, they wasn't that. Come on, man.
Nah, what you mean?
Nah, that was
Son,
just randomly thrown in there.
The thong,
Okay.
the thong was made out of bird feathers.
Yo,
What
Let's
and,
take this thing.
yo, and you know,
a green serpent skin and thong feathers.
Wearing
thong?
lingerie.
Genius. Sound. What you thought? Tell me what you thought. What you thinking? What you thought? What you thought? What you thought? What you thought? Tell me what you thought. What you thinking? What you thought? What you thought?